Hey guys, how's it going? Um, do a little blog for you guys. So for this video, I'm just gonna tell you guys how excited I am for the World Cup. It starts in about a couple of days, actually. This Thursday coming up, so it'll be pretty exciting. Um, so I'm just gonna give kind of like my predictions as to what teams will come out of the group and who I feel will eventually win the World Cup. So I'll go ahead and just make this really fast and quick. I don't want to bore you guys too much. So, Group A, you have Russia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Now, realistically, I think it'll be Uruguay and Egypt. They're gonna make out of the group, but I know FIFA's gonna try to find a way to push Russia through to the second round, whether it's by refereeing, maybe more favorable calls for the Russian team. I mean, Putin's going to be there, so I'm sure the referee's going to be a little intimidated by having somebody like him watching them referee the game, especially the Russian game. So that'll be interesting. But in a fair world, I feel it'll be Egypt and Uruguay. Now in Group B, you have Spain, Portugal, Iran, and Morocco. Now, logic will tell you that the two ones that for sure are going to make it are Portugal and Spain. The one I could see a surprise is Iran. Iran's pretty good, but they just don't have the team that Spain and Portugal has. So Iran will be like a miracle team. If they make it through, man, they already accomplished their feat at the World Cup. Group C, you have France, Denmark, Peru, and Australia. I think, yeah. For that group, I think it'll be France and it'll be a toss up between Peru and Denmark. But in my heart of hearts, I would like Peru to go through because they haven't been to the World Cup since I think 1978. It's like 36, like almost like 40 years, and so that'd be nice. It'd be nice for them to make it through, So that'll be good. So France and Peru. Then Group D, you have Argentina, Iceland, Nigeria, and Croatia. Personally, I would love to see Argentina and Iceland go through. Iceland because they're the smallest country ever in terms of population to make it to the World Cup. That title used to belong to Trinidad and Tobago when they qualified in 2006 and managed to get 2 points, which was a huge accomplishment for them. For them being the smallest team at that time to make it to the World Cup. Now it's Iceland. Just beat that record. So I would like for them to advance along with Argentina to the knockout stage. And in Group E, you have Brazil, Serbia, Costa Rica, and I believe Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland. Now, logic will tell you in that one, Brazil will always be one of them. Now, as far as the second team, to me, it's going to be a toss-up. It's a complete toss-up because Serbia is good in their own way. Costa Rica still has Keylor Navas, who plays at Real Madrid. He's a good goalie. And then you have Switzerland, who's like, it's pretty good. I mean, they're not a team to mess around with. So that's going to be a hard team to pick for that second team. But if I had to choose, honestly, I'm gonna go with Costa Rica. I feel like Costa Rica still has that edge to them, like how they showed us in Brazil in the Brazil World Cup when they made it to the quarterfinals and were penalties away from going to the semifinals. So I'm gonna pick Brazil and Costa Rica just because I feel Costa Rica still has that edge in them that I don't really see in Serbia or Switzerland. That's my opinion. Now Group F, this is the one where has my team, Mexico, along with Germany, Sweden, South Korea. Now, I would like Mexico to go through, and I'm going to say they will be the ones to go through along with the current world champions, Germany. That will be my two teams. Because Sweden and South Korea, they're going to be tough. They're going to be really, really tough games. But I know Mexico has, in my heart of hearts, they won't let us down. They'll at least make it to the group stage. I hope. That'll be my wish. Then we go on to Group G, which has England, Tunisia, Panama, and I believe Belgium. That's all the teams. England, Tunisia, Panama, Belgium. Yeah, those are all the teams. Now in those, to me, in my opinion, it's pretty obvious. It'll be Belgium. I mean, they're too good to not make it through the group. Belgium and England. And I mean, just because I can't see England not making it through, especially when they're playing Tunisia and Panama, the other two teams. I mean, Tunisia, I mean, as good as, I mean, they're probably okay in the African Continental Championships, but when it comes to the world stage, I don't think they have that enough talent. In Panama, I mean, see, Panama's going to be played purely by heart, purely from grit, not talent alone, because they have absolutely no talent. It just comes down to grit. And who knows, they might even surprise England for that second spot. But I'm going to say it's going to be in Belgium and England for that group. And then Group F, you have Colombia, Senegal, Japan, and Poland. That was, to me, that's the most wide open group. And I feel like any of those teams can be the top two. But if I wanted to choose two of those teams, I'm going to go with Colombia and Japan. Just because Colombia, they still have a good team, you know, with James Rodriguez. And then Falcao, if he still plays, and that's going to be a good team. And then I would love to see Japan go too. You know, that'd be nice to have an Asian team in the knockout stage. So that'd be cool. Now, then, as far as who's going to win it all, honestly, if I had to pick two teams that will make it to the final, it'll probably come down between, to be honest, in my opinion, Brazil and France. I think those two teams will eventually make it to the final. And whoever's going to win out of those two, between Brazil and France, I'm going to put, if I had to bet on which team will win, I'll be honest, if Neymar gets healthy and he plays the way he played like before he got injured, I honestly see Brazil winning it again. I do see Brazil winning the World Cup. They have a scary team this year. But if Neymar does not play at 100%, then I'll be honest, I see France winning it all. You know, with Griezmann, they have M2U01590 for his name. They have Pogba. I mean, and their goalie Lloris is good. I mean, they have a team of players. They even have good players off the bench. So France is going to be one of those scary teams that I think will make it to the final. So, but again, if all teams were healthy, I'm going to say Brazil will win the World Cup. They will lift the World Cup in Luzhniki Stadium in Russia on July 15th or July 14th. I forgot the final. So yeah, so those are my picks. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let's see what you guys think will win. See ya. Take care and goodbye. If I can only find the record. Oh, there you go. All right, take care, guys.